Hi, once again, this is Robert with Clean Pool and Spa. And this video, I want to talk about something that many pool owners have heard. And I just want to give you a little bit more information on that and give you some math. It's going to be very simple, second, third grade math. This is concerning how long do you have to wait to test after you make an adjustment to your pool. Now, I'm going to go ahead and define adjustment. When you add chlorine to raise the chlorine level, bicarb or acid to raise or lower the pH. So you make the adjustment. So how long do you have to wait to take another test? And the conventional wisdom is you can wait 1 to 2 hours after you make the adjustment to test. And I just want to show you something that's kind of interesting, okay? Your pool is, well, one of the measurements is called GPM, which is gallons per minute. And what that means is the flow rate going into the system and back into the pool for filtered water. Now, I have a nice little, let's see if you can see this. I know you can. This is just a kind of a kindergartenish drawing, you know, but I think you'll understand what this is, okay? So this is your pool, and you have skimmers in the bottom drain and all that. So the water comes in, and which is pulled by your pool pump, and it's filtered right here and then returned back to the pool, you know, as clean water. You probably already know that. So basically, how long does it take for this cycle to happen? Well, this is the gallons per minute. Now, there are many factors that contribute to the gallons per minute. The kind of filtration system you have, whether sand cartridge or DE, the diameter of the sand filter, and the surface area of the DE or cartridge filter. You also have to take into consideration the size pump motor that you have, whether it's a 1/2 horse or 1 or 1.5 horses, the diameter of the piping, whether it's 1.5 inches or 2.5. And so there's lots of different ways and combinations to go. But my research indicates that taking everything into consideration, excuse me, trying to take everything into consideration, all the different combinations, I found that probably around 50 gallons per minute is the average. You know, I didn't want to go to one extreme or the other, so I just wanted to keep it kind of right in the middle. So average would be about 50 gallons per minute. Okay, now why is that important? Well, I'm going to show you. So if you're pulling, okay, 50 GPM, okay, if you're pulling 50 gallons per minute, all right, that's your filtration. Now, you have to ask yourself, well, how many minutes are in an hour? Well, obviously 60 minutes, all right? So we go 60 minutes per hour, and that equals 3,000 GPM, okay? So each hour, your system is filtering 3,000 gallons per minute. Now, if you have say a 25, 30,000 gallon pool, after 2 hours, you have only filtered 6,000 gallons. You've only filtered roughly about a fifth, about 20% of your water has been filtered. The other 80% has not been filtered, has not been treated. Okay? So how long does it take for one full turnover of the water at this rate if you have a 30,000 gallon pool? Again, this is just third grade math. So if we have, let's see, GPH, I'm sorry, gallons per hour. That's 3,000 gallons per hour. You have 50 gallons per minute, and that's 3,000 gallons per hour. So if you have 3,000 gallons per hour, all right, and you multiply that times 10 hours, that would equal 30,000 gallons. So you would need 10 hours for one full turnover of the water to filter 30,000 gallons at 50 gallons per minute. So what does that mean with my other chart? That means this, that you make an adjustment right here, say in the deep end, all right? It's going to take, and this is a 30,000 gallon pool, it's going to take 10 hours for all of this water to go through the system, through the filter, and be returned back into the pool, okay? This is why you cannot, and I'm going to repeat this, you cannot take a test only after 1 or 2 hours, because it has to go through the entire system. Now, if you've seen any of my other videos, how to raise or lower the pH or alkalinity or making any kind of adjustments, I always tell you that you have to wait for one full turnover of the water. That is normally around 10 hours. And what I did here, you know, I didn't do anything slick or underhanded. Here's the math right here, okay? So again, you have to wait for one full turnover of the water before you make your next test or adjustment. So if you hear someone saying that you make an adjustment and then you test 2 hours later, that, in my opinion, and with this proof right here, is flat out wrong. It is categorically flat out wrong. And what's going to happen is you're going to get a wrong reading. You're going to get a bad reading, you're going to get a wrong reading, and you could possibly double up on the adjustment, because if you take the reading and say, well, nothing happened, so you make another adjustment, now you just doubled up on it, and now you are really going to be stuck, because once that 10-12 hours rolls around and you doubled up on it, now you have to try to correct that, and you're going to have this yo-yo effect. So to alleviate that, just remember 10 hours, allow for one full turnover of the water, and you'll be safe. All right, so I hope I cleared that up for you. So go ahead and check the link below, cleanpoolandspa.com. There's lots of great information just like this over there. Like, subscribe, comment. So again, I'm Robert with Clean Pool and Spa here, and as always, be safe and happy swimming. Bye.